Hi, this is the first video I've done in a while, and hopefully you can tell a difference because I have a new microphone. I was pretty unhappy with that other one, and it caused me to be quite disappointed with the results of my videos, and that's one reason I haven't done one in a long time. Anyway, hopefully this will sound clearer and more consistent, and we'll get back into it. This is CorelDraw. And what we're going to do today is we're going to draw parallel lines. Now, if you've ever tried to do that, you know it's very difficult to get them just right. So there must be a better way. There must be a way to mechanically do it. And there is. This is just one way. There are several things we could do. But let's do a little project here. I'm going to start by just making straight lines like this. And this is a 4-point outline. I'm going to make that a little sharper here. You can start off by shaping it the way you like. And then I'm going to take my shape tool, which is this here. Select all my nodes. And I'm going to go up here to my menu, and I'm going to hit curve. That converts this line to a curve. And then when I hit this, it converts all the nodes in the line to smooth nodes. Now that's the curve that I want to do a parallel line with. Now, if you've ever run track in high school or college or wherever, you know that it's not as simple as just copying and pasting. You can see these aren't parallel. The reason for that is, just like on a track, the lanes have to be sharper on the inside than they are on the outside. So in other words, if you pretend you're on a track team and you're going up here and you're going around this curve, the guy in this lane has a sharper curve than you so that you both travel the same distance. So you can't just copy and paste it. What I'm going to do instead, this is a 4-point line so we can see it on the video. What I'm going to do is convert this to a big thick line, depending on how far apart I want my parallel lines to be. I'll make it, it's 4 points now. I will make it 45 points. In fact, I'm going to do this with my menu so that I can make the curves smooth. You already know about that. If not, we'll do a video about it. Okay, now I have a big, thick line, but it's still an outline until I go up here, arrange, and I'm going to convert this outline to an object. What that does is makes it a vector object, so I can give it a fill, whatever I want. I like green. And one more thing I'm going to show you is if I hit my dig, which is Alt mouse click, you'll see there's another object in there, and what that is my original outline. You can see it here. It's invisible, but I can right click on it and then you'll see it. You want to get rid of that or it'll mess up what we're going to do. Alright, so I'll make this no fill, and I will give it a green outline of its own. Now, this is a vector object with an outline. And I can break it apart because I want to get rid of this stuff here. So I'm going to marquee select these nodes on the end. I'm going to go up here to this thing here, break curve, and you can see the keyboard shortcut for that is Control-3. It's not going to be that on your system unless you set it, because I have set this the way I wanted it. So you're going to have to assign your own keyboard shortcut, or just use the menu. So, now we've broken this apart, and I'm going to go up here to Arrange, Break Curve Apart, and now I should be able to just delete that. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Select those two, Control-3, which breaks them apart, or you can use the menu, and then Arrange, Break Curve Apart, and that enables me to get rid of that. And now I have two parallel lines, and you can see what I was talking about. These inside curves are much sharper than the outside curves because they have to follow the curve in the same manner as lanes on a track. Now I've got my two parallel lines. Let's say I want more. I want 7 lines. I'm going to show you something new. This is the blend tool. Now the blend will apply a series of steps between one object and another. It can be used for a lot of different effects. You'll find yourself using blend quite a bit. And in this case, we're going to use it to add lines between these two. So I'm going to select both of these. And the default number of steps right here in the blend tool is 20, but I don't want that many. I want 5 because I have 2 already and I want 5 in between them. So let's see what happens when I click apply. It's not going to work. See all that funky stuff? That's not what we want. The reason for that is that if you remember, this used to be a shape that we created from an outline, and that means the path goes all the way around from here to here to here to here, then back around here and then back in the other direction. That confuses the blend tool, and because it wants both of these paths to be in the same direction. So I'm going to select one with my shape tool, and you see up here there's a little thing like this, reverse curve direction, and I did. Now both of these begin on the left and end on the right, so hopefully blend will like this now. Sometimes marquee doesn't work with a blend. You have to hold down shift and select them both, but you can see the default number of steps for a blend is set at 20. That's not what we want. We only want 7 lines, so I'm going to change this to 5 because we already have 2. Now let's see what happens. Now we have our parallel lines just the way we wanted them. We can change the thickness of these lines however we like with our outline tool. And as you can see, it's you've got a million things you can do. You can make fewer or more steps. You can change the thickness of the outline, whatever you like. And I'm going to show you one more thing about the blend tool. It not only works with steps of lines, and in this case the 2 lines are the same, so all the lines that it blended with were the same. However, let's change that to a magenta line. And let's change this to cyan. Now let's just see what happens here just for fun. We're going to do the same blend with 5 steps. And as you can see, the blend also will blend colors. So this blue turns to magenta gradually, depending on how many steps you do. So you can see how many different effects you can achieve using the blend tool. Anyway, there's something you can practice with, the blend tool and your convert outline to object. You'll find a lot of uses for this, so practice with it, become familiar with it, and I hope your next project goes well. If you like the video, smash that like button. I just wanted to say that, and subscribe to me because I'm planning to do more videos more often now that I like the sound of my voice. Thanks for watching.